we're going to have some nice Ohio weather tomorrow. And it's going to go from 65 today to 32 degrees tonight and snow 1 to 3 inches. That's the forecast. And then tomorrow night, hard freeze, 29 degrees. So, you know, highs tomorrow are only supposed to be 44 degrees. So hopefully it doesn't kill all this Chinese privet. I hope it doesn't. These haven't opened yet. You can see them right here. I don't know if my camera will focus on them. But it hasn't opened yet, so I'm not sure if that'll kill it because it hasn't opened. We'll see. It'd be a bummer to lose all that this year, but I guess that's the way it goes. And all the bees, I'm trying to keep things warm. Hopefully we don't lose too many bees. And then all my stuff that I got out here, I get to spend the rest of the afternoon. Well, it won't take the afternoon, a couple hours, an hour or so. I got to move it all inside the greenhouse tonight. I planted some of it. I hope it doesn't kill that. Looks like I got to water this before I do anything with it. But all these dudes are doing good. Where that white is, I got a lot of this sort of cleaned up. I got a bunch of in these pots right here. Those are oh, what the heck's that plant called? Hostas. Bunch of hostas plants, which I had planted over here a few years back, and they're too close to these little beds that I made, so I've been moving them out and separating them off, just dividing them up. So my cucumbers are growing. Looks like all this needs watered. Carrots, they never did anything. Me and my carrots. But yeah, underneath that white thing is a bunch of lettuce that I planted. Not a whole bunch, but I started to. And then I saw the weather forecast and I was like, well, maybe I ought to not go any farther until after this. There goes one of those chipmunks. Wish I had me a cat. See? He's over there by the corner of the house. And those little dudes, man, they can go through your stuff in no time at all and just eat you out of house and home. But anyhow, that's what I'm going to do. See, I planted these hostas too close. I planted these hostas a few years back. I had bought them at Lowe's or end of the year kind of thing. Got them for nothing. But you can see they're coming up right there. And same with that little bush right there. I forget what it's called. It's got big blue ball flowers on it. Got it for nothing. But I'll split them off, and when I have a bunch of them, I'll go set up in my truck and sell them on a corner. $10 a piece. This works pretty good. It's just, I just like to grow stuff. But anyhow, yeah. So I guess that's what I'll do, and hope everything survives the snow. My carrots, like I said, didn't do nothing. It was warm enough. They just never germinated. They might germinate yet. I don't know. I've watched all kinds of people planting carrots. They do it all kinds of different ways. I'm not going to get too crazy with it. I'll figure out one of these days. Some people say they don't grow good when the weather gets real warm. So I might just try to... They sprout good in warm weather. But if the warm weather, they can bolt real easy. So I think I'll try to plant them for fall and see if I can't get some for fall, just so I have some for the winter. But anyhow, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all this stuff moved in the greenhouse today. And what else? I got to move my pile of wood so I can cut the grass. Stuff's starting to green up quick. And then Yeah, you idiots. What are you doing in there? You still alive? Oh, Clyde. I don't know if you can see his little face. It's still bloody. You can see his little crown, how he split it at the top. He can't eat hard food. I guess he's eating, drinking. I don't ever see him drinking. He hurt his mouth. Him and that one were fighting through the fence. And before I could get them separated, he hurt himself pretty good. So I have been feeding him scrambled eggs just so he'll get something in him. He has a real hard time eating solid pellets, right? You big dummy. Huh. But you'll sit there and watch him, and he'll sit there and he'll just sit there and fall asleep. He'll shut his eyes. See, he just did it there. Watch. I don't know if you can see that, but he just shut his eyes. He's taking a little nap. See? And that's the sign of him. He's trying to heal. I put him in with these hens over here, and he wouldn't even pay attention to them. Not like he will. He didn't hurt himself at all. He's a tough guy when he's behind the fence. Get him out into the open. They both got into a fight. Holy cow. It was a mess. But anyhow, I'm rambling on, getting distracted. I'm going to get over here and get this stuff moved in. All right, we're going to jump into this hive real quick and see what they're doing. I put all that other brood in there yesterday, so I'd imagine everybody's on that brood. We got some foragers, so not a huge lot of activity, but these guys are really gonna suffer tomorrow night. Hopefully they can keep everything warm. But we're gonna see what they're doing with that brood that I put in here yesterday. I'm gonna put the phone down, put my veil on so I don't get stung. All right. There's some young grubs right down here in the bottom. So they might be able to, I don't know if they're too old. They're pretty big. A grub's got to be under 3 days old or they won't. There's some in there that possibly, but see what they're doing is they're staying up here on the top, and these ones on the bottom might die because there's not enough bees to take care of them. But we'll see. We got 2 frames. I mean, both frames got bees on them, and this frame is hatching. I'll take a look at it. But I'm gonna go ahead and destroy a couple of these cell walls and see if I can't get them interested. We definitely got young bees. I don't know if you can see that one. Where'd he go? I mean, my phone doesn't like to pick this up. But there's one bee that it's just so small and brand new. It's all little fuzzy thing. But I'm gonna destroy a few of the edges just to see if we can't get anything going. I'll be back. All right, here's the first frame I put in. And if you remember, I don't know if you remember or not, but the center of that was all sealed. So all these bees have hatched. And there's a couple cells that are protruded out. If that's a queen cell, I've never seen one like that before, but it's definitely bigger. I can't see, there's one right here. I can't see those being laying worker cells or drone cells. They could be. One of these guys could have, well, I don't know. It could have been I don't know. It's just weird. I've never seen them like that before. Usually a queen cell is a lot different shape. That looks like a drone cell. So I don't know. There's a lot of young bees in here. So that's a good thing. If you look over here, all this is hatched out. So I know I'm waving the camera all over the place. Sorry.